We are in the pre-show. Say hello to the people.
I gotta reset this so it'll. Let's see. It's not showing up on Facebook yet.
Give it time.
So, what was the issue with I was watching some of Tony's show and his and they were having a hard time getting the thing started.
Thing?
Their So, what was the
Everything.
and they were having their shares.
Their shares.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they put it on Instagram, which is a lot more tricky.
Have you been putting the
Oh yeah.
things on TikTok?
Oh, every single one. I skipped the one that was blinking. But other than that, yes, everyone. And this one will also go on TikTok.
Okay, so let's just do this real quick.
Do you know how many followers we have so far?
I haven't looked.
2.
2? Yeah, me. One is me, and I think the other one was you.
The other one was one of the roller derby girls.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know if Deadpool's home or if he's still on the road or not.
Well, he was at Anime North, wasn't he?
No, he didn't go to Anime North. He doesn't go up to Canada.
Oh, gee, you would think he'd have a lot of sales of his lightsabers.
And no, there's a guy up there that sells lightsabers.
Oh, are they as good as his?
They're more priced, yeah,
Oh,
more pricey.
ooh,
But that's Canadian. What do you expect?
ooh.
Yeah, I know that's not one. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we're gonna send these, and they're gonna pop up like usual. Okay, so those are good. Those are good. That's set. Rob Chase is asking if we got the blinking solved.
When you start the show, tell him that you were responsible for the fixing of the blinking. You deserve credit for all the stuff
Okay,
you do.
so we can go active.
Okay. When you're ready, you hit on the stream deck. The
I know.
number.
I was just making. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick'S World. We're gonna start out the show with some sad news. It was just reported today that one of the Think Twice radio personalities, Jim Prey, passed away Memorial Day. There will be a family-only viewing, and then you can go through and find, go into the Kaisertown Chronicles, and it will give you the name of the funeral home where you can send your condolences. But like I said, that was some of the sad news. And also, in my world, I lost a very good friend to an ongoing medical issue she had, and that will be dealt with on its own time. But actually, now we're going to get on to the good stuff, because we talked about the bad. We'll talk about the good. And Rob, I figured out what the issue was. I fixed it. It's taken care of. So you shouldn't have another blinking show. And if you do, we'll have to blame Tom Windsor for it. Okay, so we're going to get down to business. We're going to get down to business and deal with a few other issues. First off, I went to Anime North, and let's see, is my button? Yeah, my button's good. It's I went to Anime North last weekend, and it was actually interesting. So, real quick, let's see if I can find it. Let's pull this up. I have pictures from Anime North. I'm going to try to actually access my photos. Hopefully I can remember how to get them up when I get myself set up here. Bum, 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 bum. We go to and okay, first off we go F. I think it's F7. Nope. Where's it? Okay, function F11, and let's see. Let's hope this works. Okay, these are some of the pictures from Anime North. This was outside after it was on. This was actually Sunday. We had a massive rainstorm Saturday, and these are some more pictures of the Anime North people. Some really good ones. I have to admit there was some really good people. They were really kind and let me take their picture. I loved the little girl. She was really good at. She was playing, and one of them. That picture was actually really good. Let's see what I'm trying to do here. That one was a Pokemon. Let's see what else we have. There was a princess. That was the regional police. This was in kid space with some kids doing their different anime things. Like I said, we had different things. This was really nice. I liked some of those. That was really nice. That one was really nice. Poor composition. My photos are perfect. You little waste of time. Yeah. But, again, I'm just going through a lot of nice stuff. And like I said, this was Friday and Saturday mostly. Saturday was mostly because it was thick. And we had different things, like different cosplayers. That was some of the food you could see from some of the food trucks from behind. That I'm done doing the pictures because I'm not sure if I repeated or not. Back to main. Yeah. Bum. Shut down. Oh. Yeah, but yeah. Hang on one second. I have to take care of something real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm taking care of what I have to take. I took care of what I had to take care of. But again, things are going the way they're supposed to. I messed that up again. Let's do this. Think twice. Do. Bum ba bum. Do. And there we go. So we're back to taking care of business. So, like I said, I went to Anime North. I had a blast and took care of the business I had to take care of. I did my job, and everybody was happy. We had really shitty weather on that Friday. We had really shitty weather actually Saturday. What they called Anime North. They had the Anime North storm. A lot of umbrellas got messed up. Cosplayers got soaking wet going from the TCC to the from TCC to back to the hotel. There's, like I said, there's been a few different things that went on. What do we got here? Let's see. Okay, we're on taking care. Like I said before, last week I was talking about it. I was talking about it. Give me a second. Nickel City Wrestling will be at the Shawnee Fire Hall next on June 7th. We have matches coming up, and next week we will be having be having Shadowcat and Matt Matthews, including maybe a few other people who will be discussing different things. We'll be talking about the matches, talking about different wrestling if we get a few minutes. We might have a review of the Clash in Italy from this week. We'll talk about that. So, along with a few other issues, like I said, I want to send my condolences out to Jim Pray's family, as he passed away. I want to also send condolences out to my friend Mel's family. She passed away Wednesday. And like I said, if you want more information, look on the Kaisertown Chronicles, and the Kaisertown Chronicles will give you a straight up obituary for Jim Pray. And I'm not going to dwell on sadness. I'm not going to dwell on aggravation. We have a bunch of different things going on around here. We have the Snuggled in Love basket raffle and kids fair June I think it's June 13th, and Lockport. Nickel City Wrestling and other independent shows are going on. Also, on top of that, we have what else do we have? We have a few other things that can be handled within the thing. But I do have a little commentary, and this goes out to a lot of people. And I did forget. On the 30th of May, over at the vegan, hang on. I think it's vegan something. Student. We'll be having a. Come on, where is it? I know what's on here. I've seen it. Okay. Cans and Bottle fundraiser at Project Vegan 716. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. you can drive up and they'll help you unload. It's at 60 Broad Street in Tonawanda. And also, if I'm correct, they'll be having some dogs there to for people to see and hopefully adopt. They'll be doing a few different other things. And also check out the Little Shop of Vintage is one of the fundraisers that Silver Linings for Pit Bulls does on they have a little vintage store in there where people can actually go and enjoy themselves. On top of that, we do have a few other different things going on throughout the year. I will be away again. I'm sorry to say. I will be away again on June 12th. I've already made arrangements for somebody to cover my slot here. On top of that, we also have a few other things that are going on. So I'm trying to think. And I want to thank Rob, Chase, and Russ for covering for me last week. Your guys' show was awesome. I really appreciate you covering for me and taking up the time slot that needed to be filled, so there wasn't a dead slot. If you have, you guys are more than welcome to take my June 12th slot also, because I will be away doing a thing with the Boy Scouts, helping a buddy of mine out at the Boy Scouts camp down in the southern tier. I can't remember where it's at. On top of that, we have a few other different things going on. Let's see if I can actually. I have to figure out how to. There it is. There we go. Thank you. Like I said, there's going to be the Snuggle of Love event. There's going to be the can drive tomorrow. There's also going to be, I want to give a shout out to my friend Marianne, whose daughter who's having a party tomorrow, a birthday party tomorrow. I hope that everything goes well. There's a few different individuals that deserve recognition. And on top of that, I am planning on having a individual on in a couple of weeks, hopefully, if I can get things straightened out. I've got plans for next month already, so we're going to cover those spaces. And then we'll have, of course, we'll have other things going on. We'll have the other shows. The No Exit Experience is tomorrow. When I last looked, they had 60 viewers from last week. I remember that picture, Crystal. I think I took that picture, actually. No, that wasn't. It's not a picture I took, but I thought it was. Really nice picture, actually. Let's see. There's a few other different occasions. Hopefully, I will be getting news soon. Yeah. Did you see what Oba said on Raw? He said that he's not going to hurt Brock Lesnar. He's out to kill Brock Lesnar. Because he's not very happily. I did have a lot of fun. I did have fun, Rob. It was just that Saturday we had a crush. The inside of the building was filled because we had a really nasty rainstorm. It was bad enough that when they collected all the broken umbrellas, they filled 3 trash cans with them because people were bringing umbrellas and the wind was so strong. They called it Hurricane the Anime North Hurricane. Like I said, it was not really that fun. The weather was wet. I got soaked by just walking from the hotel to get some food across the street. My sweatshirt was soaked through. Took about a day and a half to dry. But we got like I said, there's other events going on throughout the year. I'm looking at maybe being at. I'm looking at maybe being at Nickel City Comic Con. No, actually, that's already booked. Rob's already got that spot. On top of that, there's a few other things that are going on. Let's see. Oh, I'm looking at a throwback moment. I don't want to look at that. Let's see. That ain't nothing, but just a bunch of troll. Okay. Let's see. What was I gonna say? So Rob and Russ do a show also. I like their show because they talk about local sports inside the Buffalo community. I'm waiting to see if how their show is gonna progress now that the Sabres. I'm waiting to see how their show is going to progress because the Sabres are done, the Bills are done, so we're going to go NBA. They're probably going to go NBA and Major League Baseball. Well, but we'll see. And like I said, we'll see how things work out. I know the For Love of Puppets does a great show. And all the puppets are made by one of the people that are on the show. We're gonna have a few other things, but of course we're looking at like I said, we're looking at Nickel City Wrestling on June 7th. That will be an awesome show. That will be an awesome show for Nickel City Wrestling. We're gonna have a women's title match. We're going to have a tag team title match. Hopefully, we're going to have a heavyweight championship match. The matches that are are signed already is the women's title match. There is a Silver Linings title match maybe in the works. There is a tag team title match in the works. And then there will be Kodiak versus I think it's Kodiak versus Sebastian Braun. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about for a second. And that's going to be two big men beating the crap out of each other, which will be good. But like I said, we've got Nickel City Comic Con coming up, and let's see if I can find. I'm trying to find. Yeah, I know you want a match between me and you. Mick versus Deadpool. Sounds good to me. But we both know we'll never be able to get in the ring. Okay, I'm trying to get it up. Get this up. Give me a second. We have the guest appearing at Nickel City Comic Con. Just is going to be Shane Astin. He was in The Hobbit and another show. Linda Blair from Poltergeist will be there. Or not Poltergeist. Whatever that movie was. Katie Seagal she played on Married with Children. Ron Perlman will be there from from Hellboy. We got Tim Coates, Tony Flanagan. Spike's gonna be there. Yes, now that's gonna be good. Julie Benz will be there. And a few other one of the guys from Cheers, the voice of Scooby and Shaggy, and then we'll have a few other people showing up. The Ninja Turtles and Shredder, some Power Rangers, and then we'll have, I don't know who that is. Mickey James is supposed to appear. Killer Cross is supposed to appear with his wife. Let's see. Mickey James, Killer Cross, Scarlet, and his wife Scarlet, and Jake the Snake Roberts are all tagged for being at the Nickel City Comic Con. On top of that, there'll be a few others. We always know there's more. Let's see what we got. I'll just toss a paintball grenade at you. That'll be fun. So yeah, well, we've got as things keep going on, I'll keep up to date with you. There will also be I will give you a better rundown of the Nickel City wrestling show next week. Also, rumor has it that WWE is coming to Buffalo for it. I think it's either Raw or SmackDown will be here. I have to wait and find out. And I will have more information on that. I will make sure I pass it along. I know Rob is thinking about going, and a few others. And of course we have Deadpool making his comments, and he's oh my God. I know you can't handle it. Like I said, we'll have Deadpool's making his rounds. He will be I think in November, he's doing a con out in Twin Tiers Comic-Con. Maybe he'll be making an appearance at a few other events throughout when he's available. Hopefully, he'll get to do the 4th of July parade in his hometown. And then there's a few other things that'll be going on. But what am I saying? But actually, I've got Rob and I've got Deadpool. Rob, are you still there? What is your opinion on Rob? What is your opinion on the upcoming? What is your opinion on the upcoming? What is your opinion on the blasted or the wrestling going? What is your opinion of the wrestling going on in Italy, the Clash of Italy? Give me some of your thoughts on who's going to be leaving their titles, no titles, wins and losses. I'm thinking Oba is going to beat the living hell out of Brock Lesnar. And I think it's Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley again. And I think Liv Morgan will be taking on the women's champion. I do know that Sol Ruka will be having a match with I can't think. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, actually. And I think Seth Rollins is scheduled to take on Braun Breaker. And we did have a breakup in the Vision, and that was because Logan Paul was injured. So he's jacked up. His brother's jacked up. So they're both out for a while. On top of that, we have, the the match I'm really interested in. Tribal warfare between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Hopefully this is a straight up match with no outside interference, but it is tribal warfare. So Rob, what match are you looking forward to at Clash at Italy? And like I said, Deadpool will be doing the 4th of July parade in Lindenville, which I went to one year. They have a really good turnout for vendors, and I didn't get to see the parade because of some situations. But I'm assuming the parade was really well. On top of that, there have been a few different, I've gotten a few different requests to do a couple things. Roman is definitely winning. Rhea may retain. Seth. Cody might retain. Plus Oba, Tribal Warfare. Yes, I know the Pride Parade's coming up in June, which, yes, I know you get a great reception at that parade. I'm actually glad that they take really good care of you and they let you ride in a vehicle instead of making you walk your ass off in the heat. Pride Parade, depending on where you're going, I know different areas celebrate. Be careful at Pride Parade, people. Last year they had a shooting. That caused a pause in the parade. And I know that hopefully the the cosplay villains will be doing their thing. Lion Frost walked in. Wait. Low. First time I walked it, I had heat exhaustion. Yeah, I know. Your suits are like super hot. Damn. And we know that the Deadpool we know that the Deadpool trike is probably in the process of getting itself repaired and fixed, and hopefully that will be up and running, because I love that trike. I love taking pictures of it. And by the way, I did pass out some of your Pokemon cards at Anime North to a couple people that were in the kids space. They loved them. They say thank you for actually making them. They said, actually, thank you for making them. I passed out some of your trading cards. People were really happy with them. I did see, but I didn't get a picture of them, a Lego Deadpool walking around Anime North. But like I said, the weather was really crappy. The weather was really crappy. What was I gonna say? I keep losing my train of thought. But like I said, the weather was really crappy Saturday. It was so bad that even the food trucks shut down. But I do have to admit that some of the food trucks had some really good food. I got to experience. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to experience bacon poutine and mushroom poutine. There was also a vendor there who was selling, I guess they're called beaver tails. There was a spiral fries person there. There was there was a sausage vendor there. Also, there was a slushy vendor there that you bought a cup from them, and you could fill it with whatever slushy you want. They had a bunch of different flavors. They were selling merchandise. Some of the merchandise that was being sold at Anime North was really good, and some of it was just, to me, overpriced. Like, like I went to one vendor. I was talking to one vendor, and he had some wrestling cards that I like, and I asked him how much a pack was, and he said 50 Canadian. Which in New York State or in the United States they only go for 20 a pack. But of course we had a bunch of different things. A lot of the different vendors there was a bunch of sword and knife vendors there. Like I said, there was a sword and knife vendor there. There was the lightsaber guys were there. The one lightsaber group was there. But like I was talking with my roommate, I told her why pay the prices they want when I can get my lightsabers from somebody local. Matt, you don't have to answer her. She's not important enough for you to waste your time answering her. By the way, Deadpool, I have something that you might like to take a look at. I picked up at Anime North. I got 25 minutes. Got to fill the air. But oh, by the way, they said thank you for the games that I got from you. I took them to where they belonged. They said thank you. It's sharp and pointies. I paid 150 Canadian for a mystery box. Got a katana sword and some other sharp and pointies. But I'd rather be getting luck like you and picking up one of your toys from a gun raffle. I hear it. I just don't know where it's... Oh, it's coming from upstairs. I forgot about that. So, on top of everything else, but you know, I'm gonna cut this short and say, be safe, be strong, see ya.